Hello everyone, it's me, Andrea. Today I will show you a painting. It's a mixed media painting. I'm working first with Brushos. They are watercolor pigments and or crystals, um, and therefore I glue or stick this tape down. I anti-tack it by put it on my clothes a bit that to make sure I won't tear the paper afterwards when I take it off. So I will use these three colors mainly. I think at the end I will use a bit of violet as well. First I spray with water and then I sprinkle these crystals on top. That's the sea green first. And I always like it when you see that when this works and it really spreads out, absolutely beautiful. Um, so I let it dry before I go on with the turquoise. I think it's the turquoise. Spray a bit more. That was too much, so I dabbed it off. And the last one is the emerald green on the dry again, and then I spray over with water again. And then I thought, that's a bit boring. Only it needed a bit of a different color, a bit of contrast, and that's the violet. So this part is done now, the work with watercolors, and I put the tapes away. So even though it's a very anti-tacky one, be careful. It tears. It could tear because it's on there quite long and you're working with your heat gun. So this is a stencil I made with abstract tulips. That's how I paint or draw tulips. Very simple. And I use here the masks to. I want to have the biggest one in the background, and it is a bit covered by the other ones, so I have to mask that part off, and then I use the stencil to get the biggest one there in the background. Try to get the lines back a bit, but I will do that later with the paint and shade it. So I can take off the other masks, and that's how it looks at the moment. A bit weird, but it will look better at the end. So now I'm going on and put in all the other bits, and I don't really have to wait long. I'm working here with polyfiller, very quick drying one, and it doesn't really need to be that dry that I can work on. I have to be a bit careful, but it won't damage it a lot when you dab into it by accident. That's why I really like to work with it. It makes a fantastic texture, really fantastic texture, and I like that it dries so quick. So I go over it with gesso to have a smooth surface I can work on. This is much nicer to work on it when you gesso it. For the colors, I use different yellows, lighter, darker ones, oranges, and at the end I use a red to shade a bit. I tried to shade with a dark orange here, but it didn't work, so I used the Dine Reveille dilution paint in red afterwards to get the right shade in, and that works quite good, as you can see me doing here. I wipe it, always go over with my finger to blend it out a bit, and that worked quite good. So and then I go back with, or not yet, I'm starting first with the blending, and I use the Neocolors too, and take the paint directly from the crayon and shade it in. And now I will go in exactly with a bit of white gesso to have it highlighted here and there on the tips mainly. So to define the lines, I use my uni ball here, the ink pen, and go around the whole flowers. For the stems, I thought I wanted to have a bit of more texture, so I used the fine liner here with black acrylic in, and then I start to put some lines up here and there, some accents all around, like this little lines here and there, only for more interest, nothing else. So then I frame the whole thing with a black line and some dots to make it a bit looser, but I think this framing, that brings it completely together. I really like to do that. So, and no, that's not it. I think I'll go over with a white Sharpie over the tips and accentuate a bit more. And but that's almost done now. I will go over the flowers with, I found them a bit boring, with a neo orange through a stencil acrylic paint here. From this distance you won't see it. I will show you a close up. You can see it better there. And that's it. And that's the finished piece. So this is a close up. I will show you some pictures at the end as usual. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you like it. And I can't wait to see you with my next project. So have a nice time, guys. See you then. Bye-bye.